Some people say that the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. But I'm here to tell you right now that that's not always the case. Tupac was wrong as fuck because he didn't understand the intricate details of melanin. And some of these blackberries, it ain't no damn juice. It's Coke 45, it's Hennessy, and Coca-Cola. I'm Master Tru, Master Disciple of the Most High Chief Baba G, and today we are about to be talking about melanin. Peace to the gods. Attune, welcome back to Chance, welcome back to Opportunity. Let's get right into it. The reason why you can't judge people strictly off of their appearances is because this can be very misleading when it comes to the understanding of what melanin is, right? Melanin is an antenna. Melanin is an antenna for consciousness. Melanin is a conductor, meaning that it directs other components and tells them what to do. Melanin is biological living light. Melanin is the universe communicating with itself. The amount of melanin you have is directly connected to your ability to tap into source consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the highest frequency of thought that a human being can tap into. But it's not as simple as looking at someone's skin. When you study in melanin, you have to understand that melanin comes in different forms. There's 3 different types of melanin. You have eumelanin, which is what you see right here on people's skin. What you see coating people's hair. What you see shaping the color of people's eyes. That's eumelanin. Pheomelanin is a type of eumelanin, which you see in some Caucasians who have reddish hair and, reddish skin and freckles. That's pheomelanin. And then there's a 3rd type of melanin, which is the least talked about form of melanin and the least studied type of melanin, which is neuromelanin. Now, we have to understand the functions of these different types of melanin in order to understand why you simply can't say that someone is more divine or more godlike simply because they look like Wesley Snipes. Just because you have a high concentration of eumelanin does not mean that you're closer to God. Why? Because eumelanin is just a battery. It's just a solar panel. Eumelanin is what's allowing you to absorb a certain concentration of light to empower and to amplify your neuromelanin. Your neuromelanin is the melanin that makes up your nervous system. Your neuromelanin is your astrological program. Your neuromelanin is who you are. Your ability to tap into what is, to tap into the universe, is contingent upon your neuromelanin. The Most High Chief Baba G always teaches us that feeling is knowing. There's a lot of people that can intellectualize information. They can come up with PowerPoints, they make DVDs, they have nice interviews, they speak very well, but they don't have the capacity to feel. Now, I want to use this metaphor and this analogy on why feeling is very important. Now, somebody can tell you, hey, don't hit people, because you might get hit back. Although you consciously grasp that shit, and although you intellectualize the fuck out that shit, you like, yeah, I understand, yeah, don't hit people, because you might get hit back. But it's not until you actually hit somebody, and they hit your ass back, do you realize why you shouldn't do that shit. Because feeling is knowing. It's not until you eat something you ain't supposed to eat, and it fuck up your stomach, do you realize, like, damn, I ain't supposed to eat that. Or it give you an allergic reaction. Like, damn, I ain't supposed to eat that. Without feeling, you cannot know. And this is where neuromelanin becomes the determining factor on whether or not a person is divine or if a person is evil as fuck. There's some dark charcoal, motor oil, midnight black people, which is truly dark brown. Wesley Snipes, Whoopi Goldberg, P. Diddy, darkness. Some dark niggas out here. But this is just their eumelanin. Their eumelanin is powering their neuromelanin. But their neuromelanin can be lacking. It could be insignificant. It could be insufficient. It could be inferior. Meaning that although they are pulling in light, their energy that they're harnessing is powering ignorance. You got niggas out here who have a high concentration of eumelanin, but they working jobs because they don't have the neuromelanin necessary to feel that something's wrong with what I'm doing. To feel that, yo, I'm not satisfied working for money. I don't belong in the United States. I don't belong here. They can't feel that because they don't have the neuromelanin connected to their nervous system, connected to their eumelanin that allows you to understand what we truly are. You got some people that's less eumelanated, like myself. You got some straight up Caucasians out here that's locking their hair, that's eating from the earth, that's moving to the tropics, that's grounding, that's talking about epigenetics, that's talking about things that's actually going to bring us closer to what we truly are. And then you got some black people out here that are telling us, go get money, get guns, get a car, get a house, get some jewelry, gotta get that paper. When you judging somebody because everything is mixed up and not what it seems on the surface, you have to judge somebody by their astrological program. You have to judge somebody by their neuromelanin. You have to. Judging somebody by their eumelanin is an ignorant thing. You just can't come together with somebody because they look like you or because they dark skinned. You can't do that. Just because you black don't mean you God like. That don't mean that, because we look into your chart and we're like, oh shit, this nigga's eumelanin is powering a devil. And you can look at somebody that's less pigment, less eumelanated, and say that, wow, this person has a good intent. This person's Venus is in Pisces. This person's moon is in Cancer. This person's Mercury is in Virgo. Oh, wow, okay. These are the things you have to look at when properly selecting the people that you need to be around. It's deeper than just black and white and dark brown and light brown. It's deeper than that. When you want to understand who somebody is, you have to understand how they're neurologically set up. And in order to understand how somebody's neurologically set up, you have to study their birth chart. This is how melanin connects to astrology. I don't want to hear nothing about no fucking Black Lives Matter and no Black Power. I don't want to hear none of that shit when you don't understand that melanin, neuromelanin, is the true Black Power. And that melanin is just a solar panel and a battery that's either powering a dumb motherfucker or is powering an enlightened being. Studying someone's birth chart, studying your own birth chart is very important because it is running congruent and parallel with your neuromelanin. So let's stop with the games. Let's stop thinking that melanin is just on the surface of your skin pigmentation and your hair color and your eye color. And let's get into the true nature of what melanin is as far as it relates to your ability to connect to the universe, and that's your neuromelanin. Always remember that. If you want to know who somebody is, look at their astrological birth chart. Look at what type of software this person is running. Because you can have a computer, you plug the bitch up, okay, it turn on. It turn on. You got people out here that turn on. They're active. But what type of software are they running? When you buy a computer, you're not excited like, woo! It turns on. When I plug it up, look at how that computer turns on. The power button. That's what melanin is. Melanin is just the power source. There's people out here, they're on, they're active, they're animated. But what programs are they running? If you want to know what programs somebody's running, look at their life. Because whatever program they uploading, that's what they downloading into their life. Niggas smoking, drinking, watching stupid shit on TV, eating stupid shit. You can look at somebody, they telling you all the time what program they running. Don't be excited just because niggas are active. Get to understand what type of program and what type of software this nigga running. When you got your iPhone, okay, you get a new iPhone, you turn the bitch on. You're like, okay, it turns on. You're not excited. You're not excited until you see how this shit perform and what type of software this shit is running. You look at, some people are not even getting the software updates from the universe because they're not properly connected. So although these people are conscious, they're not conscious. You know what I'm saying? And the conscious mind don't really matter like that because it's only 5% of your reality. It's only 5% of your mind. The 95% of your mind, 95% of your life is ruled by your subconscious. So if niggas ain't trying to change their subconscious mind, what are they fucking talking about? Niggas is doing all of this intellectualizing and all of this talking just to stay in New York and ride the subway and the bus. Shut up, nigga. If you ain't trying to get back to the jungle, if you ain't trying to get closer to the sun, if you ain't trying to eat better, if you ain't trying to study sciences, if you're not trying to get closer to the truth, what the fuck are we talking about? If you don't have no movement, what the fuck are we talking about? Niggas just want to talk, just to talk, to feel good, just to rally up some shit, only to get nowhere. And this is the truth. You ain't gotta like it. Fuck you. Truth don't care if you like it or not. Fire don't give a damn if you like it or not. If you touch it, it's gonna burn you. Water don't give a damn if you like it or not. If you put your head under the motherfucker, you ain't gonna be able to breathe. The northern hemisphere don't give a damn if you like it or not. It's gonna get cold. Understand melanin, bro, and look deeper than the melanin. Look deeper than the skin, and judge people and select people in your life based upon the neuromelanin. Get your birth chart, man. Stop being a surface dweller. All right? The blacker the berry don't mean the juice is sweeter. Get that shit out your mind. Peace to the gods. I love myself.